Hello, Rap Star. Welcome to Team Living It Up. It's Stacy Stevens. We're going to go over our Playbook training, which is your kind of your ultimate guide to success here. Within the Playbook, we've got 10 steps that set you in the right direction on your journey with It Works, because life doesn't come with a rewind button. So we want to do this right the first time. No matter what your background or business experience is, by joining It Works, you've identified yourself as a person who's ready to make a difference. You'll want to refer back to this video at different times throughout your business. The plays start at the beginning, but they definitely work through the middle as well. So if you ever need to come back, definitely do that. Let's go ahead and get started right away with play number 1 and what moves you. Many people dream. Too bad it's just in their sleep. You need a reason to go beyond your limits and to reach places that you might never even have imagined. So what's that special something that's going to keep you resolute long after others have called it a day? What moves you? We call this your why and your dream because it's why you're in this business in the first place. Is it a new car? Some help around the house? Maybe paying for your child's college tuition, or just to have control of your life? Everything you do from this point on is an outgrowth of your dreams. So think about it. All you need right now is a pen, the PDF file, and as much time as it takes to discover your 5 motivating reasons. Go ahead and write them down. Don't be vague. Be very specific. Why are you in this business? Go ahead and pause this and think about that for a minute. Now that we've filled out our whys, we want to fill out one more space. Let's call this the big one. This one's all about you. What's your ultimate dream? What's your biggest goal? Your deepest fulfillment? What is that one thing that you might want more than anything in the world? Is it that house by the ocean? Is it time to spend with the people you love? Or is it to discover a new path in life entirely? Whatever it is, make sure it's something that you're way more than just lukewarm about. This is your chance to dream big. This picture you see right here is Cammie Dempsey, myself, and Pam Souter, Sarah Savage, Heather, and Shelly Hyde in the background there. And that's my first night of big dreaming. I had never done anything like this before. I had a chance to go to a rap opportunity night within my first couple weeks of being in the business, and got to sit down with these ladies and really start thinking about what I wanted and what I was going to do to get to where I needed to go, because having 2 kids, being a single mom, working 2 jobs, and still not having enough money to even get by, yet alone do any of the things I wanted for my kids who were starting their teen years, I didn't like it at all. So how do you get from here to there? You know what moves you. You've got your big dream, but answer this question. Can you see it? Can you really see it? And if you can't, your goals and dreams may well elude you. The truth is, you must find a way to make them real right now. You must find a way to visualize your desires and make them come alive. Help them take flight. So let's get to work. How will you visualize your dreams? This past weekend at the Dash, I had the chance to listen to Mike Patello talk, and he talks about the 3 V's. And Mike says you have to V who you want to be before you can V it. His go-to for that is you got to have a vision. You have to know what you want. And then you have to visualize it. Put it on a dream board, post it on your walls, and then you need a voice. You need to record. We all have an iPhone now, so pull out your iPhone and in your voice app, save you telling you what you want. But not that you want it, that you've got it, I'm so sexy and my business is growing so fast. I look so good on the cover of Success from Home magazine. Talk yourself up and make that the first thing you hear every day. Don't let anything get in the way of making those dreams and making those dreams become real. Right, let's say you want a new car. You could tape a full color brochure to the refrigerator or your mirror in the bathroom, or better yet, You could tape it to the dashboard of your old car. But why stop there? Why not go down to the dealership for a test drive, pick up a brochure, and choose the color? Mentally take possession of that car and imagine it in your driveway. You've heard of immediate gratification. Try practicing delayed gratification. Let that excitement build and feel it and see it. And yes, expect it. However you do it, be creative because in order to realize your dream, you first have to imagine it. Can you see your dream? If so, how? Take a moment, an hour, a day, and list the ways you're going to bring that dream to life. And then it's a lot of fun to help the others on your team do that same thing. Now that you've got your dream and you know your dream, you have to guard your dream from your brother-in-law, the one who says you can't do it, or from your coworkers, the ones that hope you can't because they're still afraid to step up and realize their dreams. Just remember this: people who think small will never appreciate your desire to dream big. Right, play number 2 is goals. So you've got some goals. What are you going to aim for now? How soon? How vigorously? If you want a worthy first goal, the right place to set your sights is Ruby. Now ask yourself, how soon would you like to accomplish this? In an hour? It's been done. In a week? That's been done too. How about a month? Everybody moves at their own pace, but one thing is clear. With drive and determination, you can reach this goal within 30 short days. Now, once you've reached that first leg of your climb, tell somebody. Let somebody know. Call your upline and celebrate. Brag a little bit. Call your brother-in-law, the one who said you couldn't do it. But don't get too cocky yet, because right now is the time to get back to work. On what, you might ask? Well, your next lustrous goal, the Emerald level. This is where your earning power grows, not to mention your confidence that you can go all the way. How long will it take you to reach Emerald? Wherever you're at right now, you're no more than 60 days away from that. It's been said that slow and steady wins the race, but in this business, nothing could be further from the truth. The fact is, the expressway is the only way to go. Rule number 1, the speed of the leader determines the speed of the team. And the more you push yourself, the more others will push right along behind you. You're on the expressway and it pays to be in the carpool lane. So now we're going to do some suggested goals. Your short-term goals are this month goals. And those should include, the number of people that you want to show this plan to, the number of people that you'll personally sponsor this month, and a total number of people in your group for this month. And some long-term goals, your 2-year goals would include your monthly income, the type of car you want to drive, and that pin rank that you want to be at in 2 years. So where do we start? Well, play number 3 is making a list and checking it twice. Now, some things to think about before we get started with this is that the larger your list, the more likely it is that you'll never exhaust it. Be expansive, but start selectively. Begin with a circle of influence. I'm going to reveal the secret for you right up front. The size of your dreams determines the size of that list. And the size of that list determines the size of your business. So how many names do you really need? As many as you can think of. If you stop at 5, you could be out of business by 5:30. Ideally, we start with that circle of influence. It's a list of, 200 names would put you in an excellent position to have a growing business, but you say you don't know anybody. Okay, fine. What if we were able to offer you $100 for every name you put on that list? How many names would you be able to think of in the next 48 hours? Yep, that's what I thought. This list is your circle of influence. Family, friends, coworkers, your second cousin, best manner maid of honor, the lady that hands you your coffee out the window every morning, and everybody else in between. Let's start right now with a simple, modest exercise. In the spaces on your PDF sheet, write down the names of 10 people. Start with those people that you'd like to be in business with. Those that you feel are ambitious, outgoing, friendly, and please don't prejudge. After all, how can you say they won't be interested? You were, weren't you? Now remember, this list is just the beginning. In fact, you should make adding to this list your number 1 priority. Okay, now another way to expand that list is to go beyond your circle of influence through the mass market. Talk with your upline, explore opportunities with Facebook, our Living It Up e-newsletter, blitzing. There's an added bonus I should mention. Everyone you find via the mass market has their own circle of influence, and within that person's circle of influence may be someone with diamond qualities. Now, the adventure all begins with that list of 10 names you're about to fill out. How big can your ultimate list be? Well, how many on earth can you imagine? And how many people on earth do you think they can imagine? The list goes on and on, so you better have a lot of paper and a good pen. All right, play number 4. Everyone runs on something, and it's more than just getting up for breakfast. Is it really necessary to know people's needs? Well, no more than a realtor has to know your price range, or a doctor needs to, learn about your symptoms before they can treat you. By analyzing people's needs, you're showing them that you care. And people first want to know that you care about them. After all, we're sponsoring human beings. It's not a technique, it's a process. You can't present their solutions until you understand their desires. Now is the time to evaluate their wants, their hopes. Let them tell you what fuels them. You're going to meet people every hour, every day for the rest of your life. Let their stories unfold. Let them tell you about their families, their careers, what they do for fun, what they want to do for fun, and then take mental note. And when it seems perfectly natural, you might call them to get together. Maybe at a coffee shop, maybe in their den, or maybe in yours. Wherever you meet, just remember, you've shown more interest in them than anyone has, maybe even in the last 10 years. You know what makes their adrenaline pump, what they want to escape, what they want to move towards. And as you listen to people, you'll be able to pick up on those with potential for your business. People rarely wear their needs on their sleeves. Let's face it, nobody has leader stamped on their forehead. You've got some work to do, and it's all on the inside. All right, play number 5. You've got a plan. Now practice presenting it again and again and again until it becomes a part of you. You're going to practice in front of your mirror, in the car, on planes, on deck chairs and bathtubs. You're going to rehearse with your cat, polish it off with your dog. And when you and the plan become one, you're going to paint a picture with it. Add your heart and soul to that plan. Weave stories around it. And in the end, it's not the plan they're going to remember or what you said. What they're going to remember is you and how you said it. Reflect on that for a minute. The world is going to buy into you one presentation at a time. So get comfortable with that fact. Once you can show this plan in your sleep, you're going to start showing the plan for real, wide awake to human beings, people who are looking to you for hope and for inspiration. People who will see you one-on-one at coffee shops or in their homes. The where is secondary. It's the how that matters. They're going to be watching and analyzing your enthusiasm, conviction, and sincerity. And the main thing to remember is this. Whoever shows the plan most wins. You're going somewhere in the game called life, and all because you had a plan. And now it's time to play. So let the games begin. Play number 6, swing for the fences. We've laid out all the groundwork. You've shown the plan, and you're almost home. But wait just a minute. This is no time to celebrate. This, in fact, is the most perilous moment of all. The moment of complacency. Just when things are going well with your latest prospect is the moment when you might fall short if you aren't careful. How? Well, by failing to schedule the next meeting during the presentation one. This is the path of least resistance, but there's a better path. Plan your next meeting with your prospect for sometime within the next 72 hours. That's going to keep that momentum going. Fortunately, there are proven steps to assure continuity. First, there's the Ultimate Body Applicator. Make sure they've had a chance to try that product. Yes, the product. Let them feel it. Let them touch it. Let them experience it. Let them capture the vision of the possibilities. Refer to their dreams often. Mention you're getting together with a group of like-minded people in a few days, or that you've got a 3-way conference call set up with your upline. Schedule a time to get back together, or better yet, to get up and running. Never leave without knowing that you're getting together again. This is your bridge to success, your link to greatness, and yes, your follow-through. This moment has untold value, so make sure you spend it wisely. All right, play number 7. How are you doing? No, really. How are you doing? Are you ahead of schedule? Yours, of course. Are you lagging behind your expectations? Go to the mirror and take a good look at yourself. Go ahead. See what you've created. Now, this play's called Check Your Pulse, Check Your Progress. Put your organization on a chart. Tape it to the wall. See it, study it, and watch your group's progress from month to month. See the weak spots? See your strong suits? Are you devoting too much time and effort in one area? Have you sponsored as many people as you would have liked? Where do you want to be 30 days from now? What will your organization look like? Do you need help? Speak to someone who's been there, your upline coach, your upline diamond. Evaluate those present goals and set some new ones. Are you telling old success stories to your group, or are you writing new ones? Your business is a reflection of you. Do you like what you see? If not, just change it. Set your goals each month for group volume, personally sponsoring, and the number of times you're going to show this plan. You're in business, the business of you. So call a meeting right now with the board of directors located right inside your head. It's time to sit down, maybe do lunch. You know the agenda, and you're the one buying. Okay, play number 8, commitment. Hold on just a second. First, you need a little thing called belief, and that's the thing that can move mountains. And when you have belief, there's nothing you can't do. It's also the thing that helps you build commitment, and that's the thing that helps you climb those mountains. When you have commitment, charged by the power of belief, ordinary human beings can achieve some extraordinary things. So you might ask, how can I build the belief that helps build my commitment? You can listen to inspirational tapes. You can read inspirational books, by inspirational people. Use your products. Go to events. Associate with positive people. Start to move away from negative people. It doesn't have to be ugly. You just have to be busy. You'll build on your beliefs, and you'll have commitment. Build commitment, and you'll build your business. Our corporate calls are you have to stay close to the fire and stay plugged in. At least 2 of those calls a week is really what you should be aiming for. Lastly, commit to your business as if it were, well, a business. You can't give your dream a matter of days or weeks to work, any more than you would give a $200,000 franchise 30 days to succeed. Nothing great was ever built in a day. Our 2 to 5 year plan will be time well spent, because if you commit to the plan, you'll have built the foundation of success, not just for today, but for a lifetime. So go ahead, take a deep breath. Are you ready to take that leap? Nothing can stop the person with the right mental attitude from achieving their goals. Nothing on earth can help the person with the wrong mental attitude. Play number 9 is attitude. It's everything. Ask any athlete. Giants in any industry leave big footprints and even bigger legacies. Giants succeed against all odds. They laugh in the face of adversity and smile in the face of negativity. You can walk in their footprints, bask in their wisdom, and emulate their mannerisms. If there's one thing that separates them from others, it's their attitudes. The attitudes that allow them to maintain the highest level of enthusiasm and excitement always. Whether it's your first day in a venture or your 21st year, stay focused, stay motivated, and most of all, expectant. If you're excited, your body will show it. Your eyes show it. Your voice even shows it. And most of all, your smile shows it. As you go throughout your day, remember that no one on this planet can affect your attitude unless you let them. Should you ever face adversity, take your concerns to your upline. Your downline looks to you for inspiration, not your problems. Nothing can change a person like other people. Emulate the giants that have preceded you, listen to their lessons, and every obstacle in your way will seem very small. Play number 10 is teach it. Those of you who can, teach. Someone's looking for your guidance. Now you know all the plays. By this point, by this time, you've made a play number 10 is teach it. Those who can teach need to teach. Someone's looking for your guidance. Now you know the plays. By this point in time, you've made a point to ingrain them in your head and in your mind. Now it's time to pass that newfound wisdom of yours onto someone else. Someone who just happens to be looking for your guidance. And that's just what you'll give them. Whether you know it or not, you're now embarking on your newest venture, the process of leadership, in which you pass your knowledge on to others, where you can teach new lessons anywhere. And where can you teach these lessons? Anywhere, everywhere. Barbecues, business events, planes, trains, hotel lobbies, conference calls, anywhere. If one could describe the truly successful in this business, it would be in this way. Average people with above average desire seeking above average results. Your new distributors need to see you attending the It Works events. They need to see you dreaming, adding to your list, following through, setting goals, reading, listening. Only in this way can you have major impact. And what you're ultimately selling is your example. My biggest tip to you as you lead your team is to take time to listen to them first. Let them figure it out on their own, and then you can affirm that for them. You're going somewhere in this game called life. It's time to play. Let that journey begin. The ability to push on, even alone if necessary, requires a clear vision. In order for your goals to be reached, there has to be a stirring up from within, a spark that lights the fire of hope, telling us to go get at it when your mind's just about to convince us, what's the use? Pushing through those times pushes you up to the top of this company and the top of your dreams.